Hey everybody, this is one of my more out there videos, but I want to talk about my arms. People talk about my arms, and so it's funny. It's funny to be me. My life is funny because imagine like the one, if there was one thing you were insecure about to the point of it interfering with your everyday life for decades, becoming the thing that's most well known about you and the thing that's talked about all the time. So for me, this weight struggle and being like morbidly obese and struggling with that my whole life and having it impact every choice I made in a negative way almost, while I was dealing with it and just really hiding myself and not feeling good about myself. And now having it be plastered everywhere. I don't know why this has been my journey. Well, I kind of do know why. But I mean, like, it's weird that I've been on TV and magazines and news reports and advertisements and like all this stuff. And like, so most recently, Orange Theory featuring me during the 6-week challenge. They wanted to follow me on their social media. So I walk in to Orange Theory and people are watching me work out. People that I don't know are just looking at me. And it's funny because I have no shame about my story. It is what it is. So I feel great that I'm like over that. So I don't have those insecurities anymore. I am not by far the most fit person in the world. I do not have the most beautiful body in the world. And I don't really care because I work my butt off to be my best every day and to improve myself, to improve my fitness, to improve the way my body appears, to improve my health from the inside out by what I eat, my mind, my spirit. I pray, I meditate, I just am really conscious. I'm living awake and conscious. So I don't worry that people are watching me, but it does, sometimes I wonder, are they like looking at me like, oh, that's the girl from the internet? Are they like looking at me like she doesn't look that good? I kind of wonder what they're thinking and if they're having judgments. For a second, I don't give it too much time, but recently people are commenting about my arms in good ways. That's great. I put my flexing shots up and it's like, oh, there's some muscle, that's cool. And then like I walked by a stranger yesterday that was like, nice arms. Like, oh, well, that kind of feels good. And then I also talked to 3 different people yesterday that were staring at my arms while I was talking to them. And I'm noticing them do that. And what it felt like to me was they were probably looking at like this part. So this is the reality. I want to be authentic here. This, when I show you a picture, looks good. But the reality is there's that flappy part. There is stretch marks. There is this loose skin. So certain angles, it does not look good. And that is what it is. I mean, there used to be 130 more pounds in the skin. So it's only gonna come back to shape so much. So saying like my arms look good doesn't mean my arms look perfect. They look better than they did when I was 290 pounds though, and that's what I care about, and they look better than they did 6 weeks ago. So I don't know, I don't know why, I just needed to say, like, I don't care that they're not perfect. It's weird for me that people stare at me and look at my body and are assessing it. I don't know if they're thinking good or bad things. It doesn't matter, but it's just so strange that it's even a thing. But this is the way life happened for me, and my story is out. And my hope is that it does good things for people and that it doesn't become a source of comparison, judgment, in any way, good or bad. And it just becomes a source of, look what you can do if you really put your mind to something and make choices that are for your highest and best good. So there you have it. I'll talk to y'all later.